Located in the most populous barangay in the city of Cagayan de Oro, Philippines, a higher learning institution is standing strong for 7 decades. At present, PHINMA COC is composed of various academic departments. The College of Engineering and Architecture now offers the programs BS in Architecture, BS in Civil Engineering, BS in Computer Engineering, BS in Electrical Engineering, and BS Mechanical Engineering. Meanwhile, the College of Education boasts of the programs BA Communication, Bachelor in Elementary Education, Bachelor of Early Childhood Education, Bachelor in Secondary Education with specialization in English, Filipino, and Math, and Certificate in Teaching. Further, the College of Information Technology Education takes pride of its program, BS Information Technology with specialization in programming, web design, and multimedia. Standing strongly with its programs, the College of Management and Accountancy now offers BS Accountancy, BS Management Accounting, BS Business Administration, Major in Financial Management, and Major in Marketing Management, BS Hospitality Management, and BS Tourism Management. Producing professionals in the medical field, PHINMA COC's College of Nursing offers BS in Nursing. Moreover, the College of Criminology and Criminal Justice, which has been awarded with Center of Excellence and has produced significant amount of board top-notchers in the country, offers the programs BS Criminology, BS Criminology ETYAP, or Expanded Tertiary Education Equivalency and Accreditation Program, Master of Science in Criminology, and BS in Industrial Security Management, which will be offered starting 2019. The College of Arts and Sciences now focuses on general education subjects of the freshman and sophomore college students. Further, PHINMA COC continues to offer master's and doctorate degrees in the Institute of Professional Studies with programs MA in Elementary Education, MA in Educational Administration, MA in Secondary Education, MA in Teaching Social Studies, Master in Government Management, Master in Engineering Management, and PhD in Educational Administration and Supervision. For over 7 decades, PHINMA COC has braved the challenges of time. The institution continues its crusade in shaping the mind of the youth, guided with a vision in making lives better with the values of integrity, professionalism, competence, teamwork, commitment, openness, and patriotism. As true sons and daughters, the whole community hails and cheers for PHINMA COC as it continues moving forward throughout the years.
Are you ready to take on your college journey? Course to take, school to choose. Have you decided on those? This is PANGANDAM, getting ready for your college education. Maayong hapon kaninyong tanan, maayong hapon sa atong 281 live viewers sa atong FB Live. And of course, hello, and kaway-kaway sa tanan mga estudyante sa STEM, ABM, ABM-HT, UMS, Gas Cream, Gas Edu, Gas Plane, anaapo ng Gas IT, inubanan ni TVL, TVL-HT, and of course TVL-IT nga naa sa mga lugar sa Region 10. Say hello mga taga Bukidnon, Camiguin, Lanao del Norte, labi na gayud sa Dakbayan sa Iligan, Misamis Occidental, Misamis Oriental sa mga dakbayan sa Cagayan de Oro, El Salvador, hingog og atong mga higala po niya og estudyante nga naa sa Alubihid, Balingasag, Binuwangan, Balingwan, Claveria, Hitagom, Initaw, Hasaan o Kinugitan. Kaway-kaway naman sa atong mga estudyante o mga parents sa Lagunglong, Lagindingan, Libertad, Lugait, Magsaysay, Mantika ug Medina. Dili po nagpailuwit karong hapuna ang mga taga-Naawan, Upol, Salay, Sugbong-Kugon, Tagulwan, Talisayan ug Villanueva. Ug maayong hapon po sa atong mga silingan diha sa Butuan, Agusan, Surigao, Zamboanga, Marawi, Davao, Cotabato ug sa tanan nga mga parents, mga estudyante ug atong mga higala nga nakakita aning FB Live. Maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Ayan, this is another episode po of Pangandam. And of course, atang-atangi sa inyong mga barangay o sa inyong mga munisipyo, kay muanha ang rock and roll bus sa PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College. Yes, muanha kami diha kaninyo para maghatod og di kalidad nga edukasyon. Magpatake kami sa mga scholarships examinations o maghatag oportunidad nga kamo makaeskwela gikan sa senior high school paingon sa college. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. As what I've said, this is the 5th episode po of Pangandam. And we want you, yes, ikaw, nga like, share the video, and use the official hashtag Pangandam and hashtag kasama ko ang PHINMA-Ed. Yes, and later on, manghatag kita og mga papremyo. Because if you will get the correct answers, you will have 100 peso worth of load sa duha ka mananaog. So atang-atangi ka na among mga pangutana later on. But beforehand, ato sang i-shout out ato mga estudyante, no? Shout out diha gikan kang Renz Anthony Buhay of IT Gas Carmen Campus. Hello, hello! And shout out diha kang Rachel Ann Montes of B1G1201 Yums. Maayong hapon kaninyo diha. Shout out po kay Krisha Ann Servano of STEM Puerto. Dili po magpaulahi si Honey Pine Cabanyas Gas Edo, correct? Maayog yun no nga nakatanaw ang mga gas edo karong hapuna. Say hello po sa mga senior high school teachers nga naa karon nag-atang sa atong video. Yes, it's 348 viewers and counting po. Say hello naman kang J.Ann Pagaran of Gas 8 from Carmen Campus. Ayon, I would like to say hello to all the PHINMA COC family and community for tuning in. Ayon mga higala, as what I've said, this is our 5th episode of Pangandam. And for all grade 12 students who are watching, do you like to shape child's future through education? Or are you interested and passionate in communication in tri-media? Yes, as the world embraces better normal, system in education and communication as well is changing. But the world badly needs you. Yes, the world badly needs you sa tanan mga educators and communicators. But the question is, are you ready to pursue a career in education and communication? If yes, then stay tuned as we get to know these courses and meet the Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Rizela Maandig. This is Pangandam, getting ready for college education at the College of Education. And yes, we are back. For those who just tuned in, this is Pangandam, getting ready for your college education at the College of Education. Definitely, teachers are arguably the most important members of our society. You heard it right, because they give children purpose, set them up for success as citizens of our world, and inspire them to drive to do well and succeed in life. Communicators, on the other hand, maybe in print, radio, and TV broadcast media, are the bloodline of authentic and truthful news, not to mention news and pressing issues. Communicators and educators are the front runners in shaping a child to be a responsible and relevant citizen in the community. And ladies and gentlemen, to talk more about this, we have the Dean from the College of Education, Dr. Rizali Maandig. Dean, maayong hapon kanimo diha.
Mitch, maayong hapon.
Yes. Dean, say hello muna sa atong mga viewers.
Hi! Good afternoon, grade 12 students, parents. I'm very excited to inform you about programs and courses under the College of Education. Also, I look forward serving our new batch of education and Bachelor of Arts in Communication students for first semester school year 2021-2022. Thank you, students and parents, for this opportunity to meet you virtually. Congratulations in advance for completing your senior high school and welcome to Pangandam College of Education.
Ayan, welcome, Dean. And of course, congratulations in advance for those grade 12 graduating students. And we are joined also karong hapunan din no, sa mga ginikanan nga medyo nag-decide pa kung unsa ba nga kurso ang kuhaon sa ilahang mga anak. With this, ladies and gentlemen, and to all our viewers, let's get straight to our topic today. But before that, I'm encouraging all of you to please give questions or ask questions on the comment section because later on, amo na siyang basahon o mansira ni Ma'am Riza, ni Doc Riza, no? And let's get started, Doc Riza. We know already that the pandemic has changed the educational system, the instruction itself, the way we teach our students, and even our assessment. So, Dean, despite this pandemic ba, how do you conduct classes in ensuring that it is still in quality education?
That's a very difficult question, but maybe I can let me give a picture first of what is meant by quality education. A student enrolled in college after 4 years, complete the course, we can call them graduate, take board examination, got the license, get a job, and had a better life. For that, we can say that the institution had provided us with quality education.
Wow. So, yes, it's making lives better talaga through education that the College of Education has already a plan for you. You know, from the moment that you step inside the campus down to the employability, that's very, very good. Now, Dean, let's trim it down to what was our preparations or how do we intend to give quality education ba in terms of our curriculum?
For the College of Education, I have listed here, what is this? Possible factor that contributed to what we call quality education. First, our curriculum. For the courses under the College of Education, all curricula are carefully designed to produce high-quality professionals with very affordable price package. It includes student success program that help our students complete the course in 4 years. In this sub-program, students have advisor to made follow-up on their performance, on their absences. We trim down our curriculum and that include only subjects that train our students to pass board examinations and get employed after graduation. So in COC, a student pass board examinations, get a job, but spend less amount to complete the course.
Wow, that's very nice to hear that we provide quality education at affordable cost. Not to mention also, Ma'am Dino, that you give them authentic and relevant talaga na subjects. You know, during my college years talaga, College of Education did give us stiff trainings. No stiff trainings as to the relevant, what is our need and the demand in terms of employability.
Yes, please.
Now, speaking of relevance, ma'am, how do we ba create our learning mode para naman ma-address atong mga concerns in terms of connectivity, especially karon nga medyo ang Pilipinas talaga na ay issues sa internet connectivity, ma'am?
Um, at this time, learning mode really is very important. I just considered our learning mode as best fit because with internet connectivity problem in our country, I think all have experienced that, no? Modular instruction is our only option for all students to get access to education. We are very lucky that we have our learning team that is headed by Dr. Glenn Ligo, who conducted research for months on the best learning mode that will fit to the background of our Filipino students. They came up with Flex and Rad learning.
Wow, so meaning the team learning and of course the
Yes.
whole PHINMA Ed did design the Flex and Rad learning. So before going to the details of Flex and Rad learning, Ma'am Riz, say hello muna tayo sa ating mga team learning people. Hello, Sir Glenn, Sir Franz, and Sir Marlon who might be watching our live episode today. Now, ma'am, speaking of Flex and Rad learning, unsa may kalainan ani ma'am or unsa ba ang mga features sa Flex ug Rad learning?
Yeah, that's very important, Mitch, because Flex and Rad are parang not popular words, no, to our students and parents. Flex and Rad are the same in terms of methods and teaching practice. The strategy that we applied in Flex are the same strategy that we applied in Rad learning. Both Flex and Rad are offline but synchronous. What do we mean by offline? Offline means no video conference like Google Meet or via Zoom. Or the most familiar, lecturing online, listening to videos online. That is not required under Flex and Rad, but those are supplementary materials under Flex and Rad. Synchronous means all students learn at the same time during their class schedule. So every subject has a specific schedule and the teachers meet the students on their schedule. That's what we mean by synchronous. Both Flex and Rad rely on modules. So we have modules. We prepared our modules months ago before we started. And for next year, we are ready with our modules. The teachers will guide the students on what modules to work on during their schedule. But ideally, students will go through the printed modules on their own. We have a very strong support system. Teachers will have to do remote coaching using Facebook, Facebook Messenger, or Google Suites.
Ayun, this is very, very timely, no? I'd like to point out remote coaching and teaching. That the teachers are using now social media as a platform to conduct lessons, to teach lessons, or even to coach students. Coach means to assist in educational word. It's called scaffolding, assisting students to reach maximum potential. That's very, very good.
But offline.
Yes, offline. Ma'am, what are the assessment naman for Rad and Flex?
Teachers, for both Rad and Flex, use alternative assessment. But for board exam subjects, there's a combination of alternative and traditional assessment using pen and paper because we want also to ensure that kanang students really pass our standard and pass board examination. What's the difference between Flex and Rad? No? So the difference between Flex and Rad is that for Flex, students have to, this is also synchronous learning session every week for all subjects for the entire semester. It's just like the traditional that we have. I think parents have experienced this na they are going to take all their subjects in a week for the whole sem. That's our flex. Now, when CHED allows us to do limited face-to-face, then we'll have a 14 schedule. What do you mean by 14 schedule? Students will be in school 4 days and at home at 14 days. But during the 10 days, they are going to meet with their teachers also offline. No? The teachers also will assist them on working their modules. Now, what about RAD? Our assumption for RAD is you students are 20 kilometers or beyond from school. So it's really difficult for them to be in school. So that is why it's synchronous learning will be done at home. So RAD learning follows a block scheduling. 2 subjects are completed by student in a month. So maybe I can parang slowly discuss on this, no, that with RAD, in a semester, there are 4 blocks. And every block that will be completed for a month, 1 month. And in every block, there are only 2 subjects that the students will complete. Okay, so there's really a difference, no, that taking all subjects in Flex, but in RAD, you will be taking the subjects, 2 subjects every month. Then there's a break after a month, then another 2 subjects, no, after a month. And there's also a difference in terms of the number of students. With Flex, there are 25 students. In RAD, there are 50. And in terms also of your classmates, with RAD, your classmates are global, meaning some of your classmates are from SW, some of your classmates are from University of Pangasinan, University of Iloilo, and some of your teachers are not only from COC, but from other school also. Some of the teachers are from Southeastern University, from St. Jude, from University of Pangasinan.
All right.
So that's the difference between Flex and RAD. But I would like to emphasize that both also use module and there is a very strong kanang support system, and that is the remote coaching.
Yes, that's it. So we have provided students, no, things or opportunities to choose from, whether they're into Flex and RAD. That's very, very good for PHINMA COC, Ma'am Riza. Now, we've been discussing already the curriculum and the mode of learning, but I believe that the heart of the process is the teacher.
Yeah.
Now, Ma'am Riza, can you tell me about your faculty members of College of Education?
Yes, Mitch, I believe one of the most important factor that contributed to quality education is the teacher. If Pia, are you familiar ba with Pia na horseback? Said, she is confidently beautiful with a heart. I can say that our teachers are confidently intelligent with a heart. Our teachers are really competent in teaching their field of specialization, and they are technologically literate. They are also very kind and generous in giving their time during remote coaching. Constantly, they made follow-up to students for deadline, missed activities, and above all, their performance. They also give frequent formative assessment to check if students are learning the material or not.
All
So,
right.
meaning every meeting, the teacher should construct at least 5 to 10 multiple choice questions
Yes.
for students.
And then we are trained to do so, like when I was still pre-COVID period, of course. While I am staying at the College of Education, talaga, I felt I felt the sense of belongingness. I felt the sense that somebody cares for you,
Yes,
not only
yes.
for you to get good grades, but for you really to pass the board examination. And if you are absent, your teacher or SSP advisor will call you what happened to you. Then that is the support of, remote coaching that we do have today. As what I've said, we may be technologically advanced, but nobody can replace a teacher.
Yes,
Di
yes.
ba? No, it's the foundation, but the pillar of the whole process. Now, talking about faculty members, ma'am, what is our learning approach or teaching strategy that we are incorporating at the College of Education?
Actually, our learning team also had discovered that active learning also is a very important learning approach. Now, actually, the pandemic had not caused our students huge adjustment to new mode of instruction because before the pandemic, our students are already exposed to active learning. That is, they are used to reading and independent learning using modules. So may mga modules na gyud tadaan.
Exactly. Even us in senior high school, we have active learning strategies, teaching strategies. Why? Because we want to expose our students to real life situations,
Yes.
real life scenarios. Because in the end, it's basically giving a bridge or closing the gap between theories and actual practice. And that's very, very good memories. Now, you've made mention earlier that in our modules, active learning po is incorporated na.
Yes.
So, ma'am, tell me about the self-sufficient modules that you do have.
Actually, PHINMA Education Network really spent millions to just organize our modules. Um, at I think April, we top already our faculty, our regular faculty, and that July, we top our probationary faculty to write the modules for first and second semester. Now, parts of our modules were carefully designed to engage our students while reading and answering the module. So, na siya'y certain parts na we are following. And that came out based on the research of our learning team. Now, contents include topics which help students pass board examination, get employed after graduation. Now, this semester, we hired expert to review and revise our modules for first sem.
Wow.
Oh.
So meaning, it is carefully planned out and
Out.
worked out. So kaway-kaway sa mga teachers ka ng module writing karon.
Yes.
And shout out sa team learning who did really design the modules for us. Now, speaking of modules, ma'am, of course, natin mga formative feedback nga atong ginahatag sa students. If I'm not mistaken, if I can still recall, no? 2010 to 2012, na ay 555 nga gina-implement si Edu. 5 questions for 5 minutes for that's 555. Ma'am, in times like this, how do we give formative feedback from our students?
Okay. Feedback also from students are really important so that we can also kanang evaluate, we can also assess if our strategy are effective. Now, we gather feedback from students on our teachers' remote coaching activities. We ask our students if their teachers answer their questions and how teachers simplify content in modules. And if the teachers really answer their concern when or let's say answer their messages, because sometimes no students will send kanang messages to teacher. If teachers answer their messages, or if teachers also provide supplementary materials for difficult kanang content.
Wow, that's very good, no? And of course, we would like also to say na not only the module itself or not only the students itself, na po tayo ginahimo for faculty development na as what I've said, the faculty members kasi are the core in terms of delivering instructions and lesson. Ma'am, do we have a coaching program for faculty in COC?
For faculty in in the College of Education, kanang I don't usually give them extra load or work, no, but we have also coaching program that actually designed by our learning team. What is this coaching program? We are we are really required to observe classes. No, the dean and the program head are required to observe classes of our teachers, and then this is creatively done because kanang we join their GC and observe what they are doing in their group. Oh, and after that, we have a conference with the teacher to check on how we can improve our instruction pa ba, or what is lacking with what we are doing.
Wow, all right. So ensuring quality education at the College of Education means ensuring that the modules are okay, our learning modality is okay, our core faculty is okay, because we want to provide you opportunities from the very beginning up until you will take the board examination, pass the board examination, and land better job opportunities. And speaking of programs, Ma'am Reese, what are the programs offered from the College of Education?
Students and parents, so we have Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Bachelor in Early Childhood Education, Bachelor in Elementary Education, Bachelor in Secondary Education, major in English, Filipino, and Math.
Ayan. So, Ma'am Reese, one of the measurements or let's say barometers, no, in telling us that your program is very good is the board performance. Now, Ma'am Reese, kumusta man ang atong board performance sa education nga programs?
I'm proud to say we really perform well in our board examinations. For BS Ed Math, we are always 100%. Wala pag yung nabagsak sa math. For BS Ed Filipino, 100%. For BS Ed English, our passing rate is 98 to 99%. But when we look at the national passing is only 41.87. Again, the national passing is 41.87. Now, what does it mean? In COC, if we will allow 10 to take board exam, 10, no? To take board exam. For math, all will pass. For BS Ed Filipino, all will pass. For BS Ed English, almost all will pass, the 10. Okay. But for the national passing, 41.87, this is the rating of the schools other than COC in the country. The rating of other schools in average, no? In the country, it's 41.87, meaning when they allowed to take 10 students, again, when they allowed to take 10 students, only 4 will pass. Again, for 10 students, only 4 will pass. But for COC, for 10, almost all will pass. For math and Filipino, all will pass. Now, for BS Ed, I would just like to share the recent board exam result. There are about 100 takers and 94 of them pass, meaning we have 94%. What's the national passing? The average rating of all the schools in the country. Okay, the average rating of all the schools in the country, it's 29.29. Meaning, if they allowed to take 10, other schools rating is just almost 3. Wala gay nakaabot og tulo ang mupasar. Again, sa 10, almost 3 will pass. But for COC, almost 10 will pass. Because our rating is 94%.
Congratulations, College of Education, for that great board performance, no? That we go beyond what is the national passing rate. That's very, very good. Now, because for this instance, ma'am, if a student now has passed the licensure examination for teachers and graduated in BA Communication, ma'am, what are the possible job opportunities ba nga naghulat sa atong mga eduk o communication graduates?
Actually, our graduates have, in terms of opportunity, there's really high demand, no, both local and global. We'll start with local demand for teachers muna, no? For May 2020, DepEd hires 10,000 teachers. Katulang May, no, nga nag-pandemic, 10,000 teachers. For 2021 budget, okay, they are eyeing for 65,000 teachers. 65,000 teachers. Okay. And this time, medyo nakamalay si PNP, Bucor, and Bureau of Fire na teachers also are of help on their activities. PNP, teachers also are hired in our Philippine National Police, Bureau of Fire, and Bucor. That is for our local demand. For global, this time, no, China needs more than 30,000 teachers.
Large yung demand,
Yeah,
no? In fairness.
That's according to the CEO 51 Talk. And Japan Exchange and Teaching Program hired also our English teachers. And when you check the internet, the application is open to
Yes.
Filipino teachers good. For USA, they needs also 112 teachers.
Exactly.
Oo.
So meaning for us education graduates, but to take note pod Ma'am Riza no nga sa among batch 2012 tanan mi ni pasar sa board
Yeah,
examination.
100%.
Diba? Ma'am, what if 2020 and beyond? Unsa ba kay dagway sa industry sa mga educators, ma'am?
In the next 14 years, this is according to UNESCO, countries must recruit 68.8 million teachers to provide every child
Wow.
with primary and secondary education. For secondary education, 24.4 million for primary school teachers and 44.4 million for secondary teachers. And you can check this data in the internet.
Exactly, because that is now the MDG goal, that education for all. That's why they are recruiting more teachers. Now, how about, ma'am, for our BA Com graduates?
Actually, our BACom graduates, some of them also are English teachers. So, kasali na sila dito sa kanang local and global demand. Local and global demand. They can also be in TV, radio reporter, or manager, a newspaper manager, public relation specialist, meeting event planner, college alumni and development officer, media planner, social media manager, human resource specialist, business reporter, health educator, brand manager, and sales representative. But they can also be hired in, because they are a graduate of a course, they can also be hired in PNP, Bucor, Bureau of Fire.
Exactly. So, I guess ang atong mga graduates karon kay wala gid sila nag-standby, ma'am, no? So, for sa
Yes.
inyong tracking sa alumni.
Can I add also sa BECom? Actually, if you want to get a diploma wherein the cost is really very the cost is really very low, you can choose BECom. Why? Because first year of BECom, first semester and second semester, we have only 17 units compared to other courses wherein they have 21 units. For second year, they have 21 units for both semester, but for other courses also have 25 units. In third year, first semester 19 units only, and second semester 16 or 17, compared to 28 units. And in fourth year, 9 units for first semester and 3 units for the second semester.
Wow, so it's cost efficient, ma'am,
Yes.
but sigurado ang employability after graduation.
After, no, I mean, all our graduates, no,
Oh,
got an
okay.
employment.
So, ma'am, you have made mention about your offerings, your programs, your job opportunities, and ensuring quality education with our students. This time, ma'am, we will be reading some of the questions from our live FB. Ayon. Isa ka pangutana diri, ma'am, is what are the preparations ba when you will be enrolling at the College of Education?
Actually, your elementary, your high school, and senior high school are already preparation for college. But if you want to read a page every day, that will also help you. But I advise all our senior grade 12 students to just enjoy their summer and then just get ready for college, no?
Yes, no? Basically, at the College of Education, we were studying at the same time we had fun also interacting. Because once again, we are dealing with kids. We are dealing with, the future generation. Now, another question, Ma'am Riz. In terms of the preparation ba sa BA-Com ni siya nga question, unsa ba ilang need yun na ba sila, dapat na ba sila camera, dapat na ba sila laptop, para makapangandam daw kuno sila daan?
Better if they have, but they are not really required.
Okay.
Because if you cannot afford to buy, for example, laptop, I think with our instruction, cell phone is okay because we have modules.
Yes. I've been
Yeah.
telling my humanities and social sciences students na they can be part of the field of journalism if they want to. Yes. And If you do have questions, you can just send in the comment section and we will try to answer those things. But at this juncture, you are done asking questions to us. This is our time to ask you a question. Are you ready? If you are ready, kindly type yes in the comment section. Ayan, ubay-ubay na akong nakakitaan nga nag-yes. Ready na ba ta sa nga mag-answer sa question ug makadaog sa 100 peso load? Type in yes if you are ready. Okay, there you go. This is our question or our statement. Give at least 2 courses under College of Education. I'd like to repeat. Give at least 2 courses under College of Education. You have 20 seconds to type in your answers. Go! Ayun. Ma'am Riza, talaga, College of Education is growing. Especially karon no, last year, you have how many graduates ba ma'am for EDU?
We have
100.
more than 200.
Wow, halapad good kaayo. And all of those,
And
no?
our passers, we have more than 160
Wow, that's
for
great.
the last board examination.
That's great. Ayun. Just type in your answers. Give 2 courses under College of Education because you only have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there you have it. Ma'am Riza, what are the courses offered at the College of Education?
Courses offered under the College of Education, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Math, English and Filipino, Bachelor of Early Childhood Education, and Bachelor of Elementary Education.
Ayun, congratulations to our winners. Our team will verify the winners. And of course, Dean, before you will go, please give message po to our graduating students of senior high school.
Thank you, parents and students, for your time. I hope our conversation this afternoon will help you decide for course to take in college. Whatever course you choose in college, work hard for it because it will make you earn in the future. Maybe this is a very good research finding that will inspire you to pursue college. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, those with a bachelor's degree, katong mga college graduate, earn 65% more than those with a high school diploma alone. So, for example, if you are a high school graduate earning 1,000 pesos, for college graduate will earn 1,650, more than 1,650. Thank you. And this is Pangandam College of Education.
Thank you so much, Doc Riza Maandig. Doc, thank you so much sa atong pakikpag-uban sa atong mga parents and students who are watching us today. And more power for the College of Education.
Thank you.
Now, up next, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to know his story. Flash on your screen is our featured alumnus in the field of education. Stay tuned as we return. This is Pangandam, getting ready for your education at the College of Education.
To ensure that its mission will continue even after graduation, PHINMA Education has established the Alumni and Corporate Engagement, or simply ACE, a unit that bridges career-ready graduates to their chosen industries. The ACE unit has started sealing partnerships with some of the nation's leading companies in hospitality, healthcare, information technology, and more, giving the students internship opportunities, skills development seminars, and serves an avenue to solve real-world challenges between the industries and the academe.
And we are back. This is Pangandam, getting ready for your college education. Of course, at the College of Education. Now, ladies and gentlemen, and to all our viewers today, PHINMA COC has been very, very specific in setting clear path, in realizing its mission, in making lives better through education. And of course, we are very happy this afternoon that we have invited one of the alumni of College of Education. Now, he is a graduate of BS Secondary Education Batch 2013. He is now a lecturer at Stanford International University at Bangkok, Thailand. He is a member of Youth Peer Education Network Philippines and Asia Pacific, where he traveled in Egypt and Indonesia advocating youth and adolescent health. With great pride and honor, ladies and gentlemen, from the College of Education, Mr. Junuerlo Ajong Nang. Hi, sir. Maayong hapon. Hapon pa ba diha sa Thailand? Ayun, Sir Ajong, nakamute po tayo. Ayun.
There. Hello, Miss. Sorry. Good afternoon.
Sir, kumusta? Kumusta diha sa Thailand?
Well, Thailand is still okay. It's still Bangkok and okay na sila sa ilang restrictions sa COVID-19.
Wow. Sir, bumati ka muna sa atong mga viewers.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone, to all our viewers, to all aspiring teachers, grade 12 students, to our parents, and of course, the faculty and staff of PHINMA COC, and of course, the people behind Pangandam.
Wow, thank you so much, Sir Ajong. Shout out po sa mga co-teachers mo from Thailand. Actually, Sir Ajong now is inside his classroom. Sir Ajong, can we tour our viewers around your classroom just a minute? Ayun.
This is my classroom, everyone. Yep.
Oh, okay. That's his classroom. We, together with my friends, visited Stanford University two years ago, a year ago. But anyway,
Yeah.
Sir Ajong, let's get straight po to your story. Can you tell us po, how was your journey ba in COC?
Well, my journey in CBC was really, really fun. I mean, as what they said that if you're in high school is really fun. But for me, both high school and college life, my tertiary life is way better because of the supportive family, the supportive faculty and staff of PHINMA COC, and of course the College of Education. They molded me to become a better student and a better person. Of course, they are really pursuing myself to think outside the box. And of course, Joseph and my very supportive also with my outside school or out of school affiliation.
Ayun, speaking of outside affiliations, no? For the information of everybody po, Sir Ajong Nang was a CSG president in 2011 and 2012. Now, sir, being a student leader ba, unsay nahatag sa imuha na lesson or experience nga imong nagamit up until now?
When I was a student leader, it exposed me a lot when it comes to socialization and at the same time, practice my leadership skills. Of course, really lang siya na practice, but it's really developed my skills, my leadership skills, and other skills that is very relevant to the teaching arena right now.
Yes, speaking of relevance, for the information again of everybody, Sir Ajong has traveled countries such as Egypt and Indonesia to represent the Philippines for the YP. Sir, kumusta ang experience in bringing the banner of Philippines in the international arena?
It was really fun. I mean, I didn't even imagine to travel to Egypt for free. Everything is for free. And of course, I'm not just bringing the name of the organization, but I'm also bringing the name of the school and of course my profession as a teacher. So it was really fun and there's a lot of things to learn. It widens your horizon as a teacher, of course, your international views, and you can share it to your students as well.
Wow, so thank you very much, sir, for waving talaga the banner of Philippines and the banner of our profession. But despite those despite those achievements and successes in life, sir, I know naagyoy tao or naagyoy experience nga nakapa-inspire sa imuha, sir, to finish college. Can you share it to us, sir?
Of course, it's normal and it's common for Filipinos, the filial duties and values that we have. Na ang ato dyang inspiration is our parents, our family. Of course, it's there. My mom and my dad are my inspirations to finish college. My mom worked in Thailand for almost 9 years without going back home. And it was a pain to be away from your mom. And of course, what motivated me to finish my studies and to go beyond my studies is, of course, my ambitions. I always believe on Sean Covey, the author of Seven Habits of Highly Effective Teens, to center your life to your values and ambitions because it fuels you. It is your ammunition to go further with your studies and your life.
Wow, you are eyeing talaga for prize, Sir Ajong, no? And of course, you are now on the peak of your successor. But let me ask you, what are the challenges ba that you have encountered in college? And how did you overcome those?
Well, the challenges that I had with when I was still in college is, of course, balancing between being a student, being a scholar, and at the same time being a student leader. Of course, it's so hard, especially when you divide your attention to your academics and to your extracurricular activities. But of course, with the help of the College of Education faculty and staff and the whole um, PHINMA COC faculty and staff, especially with the CSDL, they helped me to process everything and become a better student and a leader at the same time. And of course, the pressure is always there if you are a scholar, and of course, the pressure of passing the board exam. But what we encountered is that what we did is we choose our friends wisely. We did good study. Um, Once we choose our friends, we we are motivated by them, and what our friends are is also what we are deep inside. So yeah, choose your friends.
Wow, very nice, no? It's basically balancing being a student and being a leader, but it's basically how to reciprocate those good deeds by COC. Now, speaking of reciprocation, sir, how did COC ba help you in realizing your dreams and aspirations?
Well, COC provided me with quality education, of course, with the help of the scholarship. Of course, it's it's giving me quality education and at the same time a very fun environment. Of course, it also helped me land a better job, especially international arena. And it also motivated me to not just become a professional teacher, but to go beyond that, to become an international peer educator and an advocate.
Wow, meaning you go beyond what is expected for us graduates of COC. Maka-pressure sa
Yeah.
no? Maka-pressure gid siya ng very, very light. Well, anyway, sir, tell us about more about yourself, sir, about your unforgettable lesson naman po or experience in COC.
During my CSG time, when I was the president, it was Stendong. And that was the most challenging time because my family is also a victim of Sendong, but it didn't um, impede us to help others. In fact, we tried to help other students. We talked to the school officials and help our students. And of course, the school was very supportive that time. And I think everyone had a hard time with during Sendong, but of course we surpassed everything with the help of the College of Education, the other colleges, and of course, Senma COC.
Yes, I can fondly recall those times that we spent Christmas and New Year at the evacuation centers. And of course, that experience led you to understand deeply the nature of humanity and the nature of
Sure.
developing others. Now, sir,
Yeah.
speaking of developing others, speaking of understanding humanity, there are a lot of aspiring educators who are watching us today in our live session. Sir, what is your message back for our grade 12 students?
Hello, grade 12 students. I know you're watching right now, and what I want to tell you is to focus on your prize. You focus on the goals, your ambitions, and the achievement you want to achieve, of course. And do not settle for anything less. You don't deserve anything less. And when you choose college of education of PHINMA, you choose the best one. And of course, focus on the people who believe in you. There are a lot of people who will try to drag you down, but focus on the people who really clap their hands every time you achieve something, whether big or small. And because of that, you are your greatest advocate. So focus on yourself and just be yourself and get ready for everything you will encounter in the college.
Wow, do not settle for less. Mediocrity po is not an option according to
So,
Sir Ajong Nang. Sir, this is your time po to greet your family who is in the Philippines today and your friends. So go ahead, sir.
yes, thank you so much, Mitch. Of course, I would like to greet first the people of the registrar, the office of the registrar, to Ma'am She Kalo, to John, to Ma'am Lillian, to Ma'am Alice, and of course the finance, Brian, Albert, the people in the finance department, and of course to the CSDL, Ma'am Chris, Ma'am Faith, Ma'am Agnes, and of course the College of Education faculty and staff. Thank you so much for your trust, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to talk and inspire other people. I would also like to greet good afternoon to my family who are in Cagayan de Oro City in Kauswagan, and my relatives who are in Balunang and Ikunan. And of course, all the way to Lagonglong, Misamis Oriental, and in Manila for Teach Bukidnon. Good afternoon, everyone.
And of course,
I would also like to greet our friends
yes.
who are in Dubai right now, Reina Tagayon and of course Rachel, for in her room.
Earlier we had a group chat in IG, no, that they need to be they need to be mentioned. So say hi and hello to Reina and Tagayong all the way from UAE, and Rachel. Hello,
Yeah.
hello everyone. Now Sir
And
Ajong,
good afternoon
salamat.
now.
Yes, salamat kayo sa higayon nga imong gihatag kanamo. Sa higayon in inspiring our students for them nga nga makapangandam na gyud for college education. Sir, thank you for inspiring us, and please continue to wave the flag of the Philippines, to wave the banner of educators in your field, and please continue to be an inspiration of others. Sir, stay safe po, and have a good day, Sir Ajong.
Thank you, Mitch. Thank you, everyone.
There you go. That's it. We have witnessed how PHINMA COC inspired a person to do better in academics and to land a better job. Not to mention the effort of the College of Education in molding not only educators in the Philippines, but of course educators who can conquer the international arena. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is the College of Education. There you go. This is our fifth episode of our Pangandam. We will have another series of episodes where we will guide you on what course to take in college, which is aligned on your senior high school strand, track, and focus. Flash on your screen is the schedule of episodes. Next week, we have the College of Management and Accountancy and the School of Criminology and Criminal Justice. Ayan. Thank you so much, Dr. Riza Maandig and Sir Ajong Nang all the way from Thailand. And to all the parents and students who are watching with us in the FB Live, daghang salamat sa inyong panahon. There you have it. This is Michelle Angelo Lago Galos asking you, are you ready to take on your college journey? Course to take, school to choose. Have you decided on those? Until our next episode, this is Pangandam, getting ready for your college education.
Sasamahan kita. Sasamahan kita.
Mimithi, inaasam, pangarap na hanggan. Bawat ngiti nagniningning, magsisilbing liwanag sa dilim. Natatanaw mo ba? Maaabot mo ba? Tanong sa bawat bukas, masasagot mo na. Mahaba man ang daan, madami man niyang hadlang, huwag kang mag-alala, sasamahan kita. Buksan ang kinabukasan, tuklasin ang kayamanan ng puso nangangarap. Bawat hakbang patungo sa pangarap. 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 Malinaw na ang paraan, kalimutan na nakaraan. Ayusin natin ang daan, ano man ang humadlang. Gamitin ang iyong lakas para maiangat ang iyong antas. Mula sa baba, ngayon nasa taas. Hinang ng puso iyong ilabas. Kami aalalay iyong kaagapay. Sa bawat hakbang meron ka ng karapatan.